back to my YouTube channel and to a new video, or should I maybe say welcome back to YouTube to myself, because I took a little break. But I am back and it feels amazing, and I am here to talk about the fact that I am pregnant. I am pregnant. I did not think that I was gonna say this on social media in a long time, but here we are, and we are of course super happy. I am currently in my parents' home in Sweden. I'm going back to Marbella in just a few days. We have little baby on the fridge. They are very proud to become grandma and grandpa for the first time. And you had a lot of questions. I announced it on Instagram last week. So you had a lot of questions. Do we know the gender? Yes, we do. Will I give birth in Spain? You had a lot of questions, and I'm gonna talk about that. But first, I wanna give you the full story time, because you wanted that too. Like, how did I find out? Because this was not planned, so let's go. And today, actually, I am exactly 50%, I hope you can see it, 50% along with my pregnancy. That is crazy. That is super crazy. And if you want a belly update, I can show you. I think I can show you. I've been kind of small. I've been hiding it for so long. But here we are. I do have a little baby bump. Can you see it? Okay, so first off, I quit birth control pills in, I think, maybe a year, 1.5 years ago, because I didn't want to put any hormones into my body, but me and my boyfriend has always been careful with it. We have always said that if we get pregnant, it is our baby. We said that very early on in our relationship, like, if we get pregnant, we need to be careful, because I had never been pregnant before. He had never made anyone pregnant before that we know of, right? So we didn't want to risk anything, you know? So I quit because of I wanted to be natural. I didn't want to put any hormones into my body. I got my period back because it was on and off the whole end of last year. So I finally got it back in the 31st of December. So right before New Year's. And I was just so happy that, okay, my body is getting back on track. This is gonna be awesome. Fantastic. So time went on, and when it was time for my period again in late January, I was like, it didn't show. My body's not back to routines yet. Heck, but it's fine. I could feel my boobs were pretty sore, you know, like when you're gonna have your period. And a friend, Natalie, she said like, oh, you might be pregnant. I was like, it's been like this all autumn. Like, it has been like this for months, so it wasn't anything bad, so I didn't think of it. And time just went on. And then I had a small bleeding in the beginning something of February, and I was like, yes, there's my period, we're almost on schedule, you know, it's gonna be fine. And she was like, you can actually get a little bit of bleeding when you are pregnant. I was like, can you let it go, girl? I am not pregnant, I feel fine. And Natalie was just like in my head all the time.
Jag tror verkligen att du är gravid.
I couldn't really let it go, but I really didn't think I was pregnant, like really didn't. But I asked my boyfriend to buy me a test, because I got sick, so I was in bed all day, and he was gonna go to Barcelona for a rave festival. And I was like, can you get me a test before you leave, and some pills? And then we said goodbye. He left, because none of us thought I was pregnant, obviously, because then I would have taken the test with him, right? And this is where it all happened, you know. I took the test on my own midday. He had already left on a road trip to Barcelona with his boys, and it turned out to be 2 lines. Like, the second it touched my pee, it was 2 lines. And I was like, oh my god. So I just took my mask, went to the pharmacy to get another test. I raced home and I filmed this one. I couldn't breathe. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. What do I tell Jonathan? Like, oh my god. So I texted him because I know that he would want it to be there, and I was like, should I wait until he comes home, or what should I do? I texted him saying like, hey, can you call me? And he was like, no, we're on the road again. What's up? and I sent him the picture, like I can insert our conversation here, and I sent him the picture of the tests, and he was just like, what? And I was pregnant, and he told them to stop the car in a roundabout in the middle of nowhere, and he called me like, what? And I don't even remember what he said because I was just crying. I was in shock. I was just crying on the phone. I was like, I'm pregnant, and he was like, what? Congratulations. And I was like, yeah. He was like, oh my god, that's amazing, honey. Like, he was super cute, and I was just like, I'm pregnant. I didn't know what to say. So I downloaded the app. I have an app called, it's kind of Preg Life, and I was about to enter the 8th week of my pregnancy, and that's pretty far along. So I was like, I was so scared because I knew that my body had felt so bad for months, and I was just like, I can't be happy for this. So we didn't tell anyone in a long time. But then we went to the hospital, and they said everything looked great in week 9. And then we waited a few more weeks, and then I told my best friends, and it was just amazing to finally tell them, to finally be able to talk to people about it. And then my mom came to Spain, and that was so emotional. She came for her 65th is what you say, her 65th birthday, and we told her that she was gonna be a grandma. We gave her a little card and an ultrasound.
Best mom ever. Ja,
Okej.
ja, det är bra.
Det är bra.
Text. Vi förstår inte. Har en wonderful grandma? Nej.
Jag gråter hela dagen, ja.
Nej. Oh shit.
Me and Jonathan have said that it couldn't have been a better timing, honestly. Like, we wouldn't have decided on trying to get a baby or starting a family yet, but this was the perfect moment, and little baby came to us like it was a sign. So when my mom was there, she came along on one of the ultrasounds that we had. That was our second ultrasound, I believe, in week 12. So she get to come along, and then they said the gender was 80% certain. But then on our last ultrasound, we know 100% now what gender it is. I'm gonna hold it off a little bit. So if you have a guess down below. Do you think it's a baby boy or a baby girl? And obviously, did you try for a baby? No, we did not. We were just super blessed to get pregnant anyway. I'm just super happy that it happened this way. Congrats. Have you ever been worried you'd have trouble with pregnancy? Yes, I was worried for years, like, what if I can't get pregnant? Like, I was worrying a lot before that, even long before I was pregnant. And then when I got pregnant, I was like, this is not gonna end well. But here we are. I'm actually telling you, which means it's been going great. Next one is, when are you due and how are you? How have you been feeling? We have our due date 7th of October. And I've been feeling so well, you guys. Like, I am so blessed because one of my biggest fears in life is vomiting, puking, and I just can't handle it. When I realized that, okay, I'm in week 8 almost by finding out, I was like, oh my god, I've had the easiest first weeks ever. And then I was super scared that I was gonna get the nausea like now. But I've been so blessed with feeling fine. I've been able to train. I was just very, very, very tired in the beginning, like the first trimester. Like, I slept 12 hours a night, and I could even like fall asleep on the couch sitting up. But other than that, I've been so good, and I should not be complaining. I've had a great pregnancy so far. And a lot of you wanted to know if we are giving birth in Sweden or Spain. And as of now, we think we are giving birth in Spain. Congratulations, thought you were pregnant because I could see a change in your body. And I was just waiting for people to comment on my photos and videos. Like, I was hiding it for so long, you know. I announced it when I was in week 19, I think, and it was just like I was very far along. So, and my boobs has gotten huge. I've gotten a little bit like more bloated, and obviously my belly wasn't too big, so I could still hide it. But I was like, when somebody's gonna notice? But everyone was super nice, which I really appreciate, because you don't know who's pregnant, who's just bloated, who just ate pasta. Never ever ask a woman if she's pregnant, please. Let them tell you when it's time. You don't know what they're going through. They might be struggling getting a baby. You know, don't ask a woman, just don't do it. But in my case, I was just like, somebody's about to ask, no? But you were really nice and didn't. So when I announced it, a lot of you said like, I've seen it on your boobs, I've seen some changes, I've been wondering, have you got any baby clothes or toys already? No, we haven't gotten anything yet. I'm still practicing on saying I am pregnant, you know, trying to realize it. So we haven't bought anything except like 2 bodies that we bought for a little gender reveal for my boyfriend's parents. We haven't bought anything else besides that. So if you have any recommendations on favorite brands for toys, for clothes, strollers, please comment down below, because this is a whole new world for me, you know. I need all the tips I can get. How has your families reacted to the news? Do you have other babies in the family? And as I said in the beginning, like, my mom and dad, this is the first like child in on my side of the family, like in a long time. Then my boyfriend's brother just had a baby like 6 or 7 months ago. So they're gonna be cousins, and it's gonna be so nice to have kids at the same age. Has it been hard to keep the pregnancy a secret? Congrats and enjoy. Both yes and no. In the beginning, no, not at all. It was like the last couple of weeks I've been sucking it in, you know, just to pretend I'm not for a little while longer. But it hasn't been too hard, to be honest, and I am happy to be able to tell you now though. And I think I'm gonna end the video here, because I just wanted to quickly tell you the news. And if you want more pregnancy updates, life updates, I am very excited to be back on YouTube. So if you have any further questions, things I need to know, anything you want to see, please comment down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!